Hello, my name is Edwin Edebiri, and I am the Chief Happiness Officer with the I Am Happy Project and also the Happy Neighborhood Project. I want to welcome you to another episode of the Happy Monday. Now, we do this every Monday to give the week a jump start on a foundation of happiness. We believe that when you are happy, a lot of good things can happen. So that's why we do this. And I came across a study that folks just struggle with Mondays. And we want to help to reduce that struggle and maybe, just maybe, eventually make Monday to be like a Friday. All right, so that's the goal. That's the intention. If you are just joining us for the first time, please follow us on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/Ask the CHO, that is AskTheCHO, Ask the CHO. And also, if you're on Instagram, it's the same call letter. So Ask the CHO, and so that way you can get some updates with what we are doing. Now, folks, today I just feel like singing. So let's say, like, if you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, and you really, really know, you're happy and you know, clap your hands. Now, folks, don't go and be hanging up now, okay? Thinking that I'm going to sing throughout all of this. No, that's not it. But here is the thing, though. Today, we are talking about singing and happiness. Now, some of you may have done it in the shower. You sing, or while you are doing some chores, you sing. While you are just driving and you're in a really good mood, you sing. Now, remember the word good mood? Now, which one comes first? Were you in a good mood before you started singing, or the singing put you in a good mood? There are studies, folks, that shows that singing definitely increase our level of happiness. Now, before we go into all the benefits of singing, I know some of you might be thinking right now, oh, I don't know how to sing, so that rule me out. Well, first of all, I'm not asking you to go to voice, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you cannot do that, but that's not what I'm asking you to. And I'm not even asking you to go to America's Got Talent, okay? That's not what I'm asking you to. I'm just asking you to sing to raise your own level of happiness. Now, here is the good news. For those of you that some very bad, and I put bad in parentheses, okay? So very bad people have told you that you are tone deaf. Guess what? They lied to you. Okay, they really did. Because this recent study have shown that singing is more of a learned skill, just like I am pushing happiness as a skill. Singing is more of a learned skill than a talent. So when a teacher or some all-knowing person say, oh, you are tone deaf, and now you let that be what determines who you are for the rest of your life, and you refuse to sing anymore, folks, don't do that to yourself. So today you should stop that, because there is no such a thing as tone deaf, because every single human being can learn to sing. Now, it may take some more practice than others, but you can sing enough to enjoy singing, and you can sing enough to raise your level of happiness. So that's why we're focusing on singing and happiness. There's another study that was actually conducted that when you're involved in group singing, it raises your level of happiness even if the output is of mediocre quality. Now, people in the audience might be cringy and want to leave and all of those stuff, but you guys are still going to enjoy the benefit of happiness from singing. So the quality of the song doesn't really matter, as far as you are concerned. When you are singing to yourself or you are singing in a group, you are still going to raise your level of happiness. Okay? So why then is singing so beneficial? Why is it so beneficial? Well, let's look at some of the things that singing does. One, it reduces your level of stress. That's the truth. It reduces your level of stress. Making music, you singing to yourself or singing to other people, relaxes you. Okay, singing reduces, store muscle tension. Why is it bad to have a store muscle tension? Because it's part of stress. So it decreases the level of stress and also there is a stress hormone called cortisol. It also reduces that in your bloodstream. So if you just want to be relaxed and you want to be less stressed, just start singing. And don't be that critical of yourself either. Because guess what? If you really, really want to sing well, then put in some time and become a good singer. But that's not what I'm asking of you. I'm just asking you to just sing to raise your level of endorphins. That's another major benefit of singing. It raises your level of endorphins. And we all know endorphins in your brain makes you happy, increases your mood, your positive mood, and all of those stuff. So, folks, think about all the wonderful side effects that come from singing. And yes, if you were just joke with yourself before you sing and then you hear people coming and you stop, don't do that. Don't stop. Now if they are irritated, that's really their problem, as long as you are not doing it on purpose to irritate them, okay? But you can sing to just enjoy all these benefits. Now another thing that singing does is it kind of improve your mental alertness. Okay, improve your mental alertness. Improve the blood circulation. Okay, and when you have oxygenated bloodstream, what does that do? It allows oxygen to flow into your brain, folks. And we all already know when your brain is happy, you are happy. So you definitely want more oxygen in that brain of yours, okay? So you can kind of see, folks, just singing is really, really, really wonderful part of raising your level of happiness or sustaining that level of happiness. Now, don't forget, number one, you don't have to be talented to learn how to sing. Now, you've probably heard me say this before, practice makes improvement. It is so true when it comes to singing. If you invest some time into it, you are going to surely get better. And they also said it in the study. A lot of time, the people who don't really know how to sing are the ones that invest the least amount of time. So it's not because it's in your gene. It's not because you are talented. It's just because you have decided not to invest time into it. And to raise your level of happiness, you're going to sing to yourself in the shower. You don't even have to invest too much time into that, If you're going to sing around the house, nobody is listening to you, that's cool. You don't need to invest too much time into that. But if you want to enjoy it and really raise your level of happiness, then yes. Because when you sing more, guess what? Your vocal opens up, right? So that's also good for you. And so there's all kind of a benefits that comes with doing that. So we know it doesn't have too much to do with talent. You can practice and enjoy singing to yourself, to your loved ones, to the community. You can go join choir if you want to take it a little bit more serious. But the bottom line is this, just know that singing is definitely helpful to you as an individual. It raises your level of happiness, and it also helps you to sustain it. And even if you're mediocre at it, it doesn't matter. Your level of happiness is not really based on the quality of the output. Now, maybe some other people might judge it based on that, but as far as yours is concerned, it doesn't have anything to do with that. So next time, when you are feeling down and things, maybe when life throws you a curve, guess what? You can use singing to defend yourself. How cool is that? Remember, folks, part of this whole exercise, my goal is to pioneer happiness as a skill. So I'm always looking for ways, things you can do that you have total control over that can help to raise your level of happiness and that can also make it easy for you to sustain the level of happiness you already have. So next time you are in a very low mood, don't worry about what the rest of the world thinks. Start singing. And you will find out that all the biochemistry would take care of itself. Endorphins will come in, your cortisol will reduce, and all of a sudden, you are in a happy mood. And that's what we want. Because you guys already know when an individual triggers happiness or an individual become happy, they trigger a chain reaction. That doesn't only benefit them, but they benefit their friends and their friends' friends and their friends' friends' friends. So we need you to be happy. All right? So that's what we've got for today. Singing and happiness. It is the focus. Now, I'm not going to sing to close this out, but I hope that at the end of this session, you'll do a little singing for yourself and see if it is true or not. And don't be too critical, okay? Because the whole idea is the chemistry or biochemistry does its job, whether you're a good singer or not. And for that, folks, that's what we got, singing and happiness. And we're going to end up with our traditional wishing each other a happy Monday. So I'm going to unmute this. And don't forget now, when you are in a mood where you don't want to really deal with stuff, you have one simple thing that you have 100% control over, and that is you can open your mouth and just sing. That's why we open. I'm going to count to 2, and we say happy Monday to each other. 1, 2.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Hey, and some people might be singing after this, and you guys stay happy.